Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Remember, before the Russian-Ukrainian crisis began, they were all talking about trying to, they being the few Western countries and their mass media, they were all talking about um, the escalation and the escalating. So that means when and that exactly was when, for instance, the Russian army moved its own army on its own territory, close to the war zone, which was Ukraine and the separatist regions in Ukraine. The Western mass media was yapping, and their leaders, whatever they are, they were again talking about and urging Vladimir Putin to de-escalate and take his armies away from his own territory and, I don't know, dissipate it or send it to Vladivostok or something. So this was the message we, the little fish in this world, the people, we the people, were supposed to think, supposed to look at it. Like, look, this guy is upping the situation, it's escalating it, and we are the defenders of peace, and we want to de-escalate it. That's very nice. That's fantastic. Once the war started, or however, I'm not going to go in semantics now, the war started between the two countries, we saw none of de-escalating from the guys who were the defenders of de-escalation. It was an escalation. So what could be the reason? I know that, the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting to get a different outcome. So was it that the Western, I got to find them a name because I don't want to call them leaders because they're not leaders. But for now, as leaders, I'm thinking of one, a good one. So the Western leaders started escalating, but exponentially, not in a linear escalation. So there you have it. And I wonder what changed. Maybe they said, well, when we were nice, he didn't de-escalate. So let's try to escalate it and let's destroy this guys. Now is for real. We're going to destroy this guy. Okay, but if we go by that, you're going to escalate. He's going to escalate. You're going to escalate. He's going to escalate. And then we go to where? How far are you going to escalate if that's the logic? If you're going to escalate the war on that, that means you're going to go all the way. So if you're going to go all the way, those guys have nuclear weapons, don't they? So what are you going to do about it? So this argument doesn't really stand because you're going to escalate. They're going to send you some presents from the east, some raindrops. And what are you going to do then? So this again could be a calculated escalation. I don't think so, because as I said, it escalated exponentially. Right now, this article that I have here talks about Britain, who I think we're going to get it. Britain is going to get it somehow. I think it's going to be the first one. Poland and Britain. These two countries, I think, are going to get something. Now, the United States is too far. And they're from here. And they just say, you do this, you do this, you do this. But these guys are even closer to the bear. And they're poking. And I think Great Britain, who's the biggest supporter of this escalation, and the United States, obviously, now they're making a move. And I would like to point out that in this article that I have here, they're talking about Britain sending heavy artillery to Ukraine. This person who writes this article is very, very excited about it. Is very, very excited. Why? Because this person probably lived his or her life watching movies. And it's great. And at the end of the movie, they go and have sex with whomever they watched, drink some whatever, and they relax. And then the life goes on. And they had fun for 2 hours or so. But it's not going to be like this, you idiot. It's not going to be like this. So you see, he's very excited. Yes, we send that. And what's going to happen, you guy, or whoever you are? What's going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? You're going to win the war, eat some popcorn, have some sex, drink, and woohoo, life goes on. No, they're going to you up. And then what are you going to do? You're going to run like a little scared cockroach. That's what you're going to do. If you have time, I mean, and not a cockroach, because a cockroach can survive a atomic attack. You will not. So, my bad. I use the wrong term here. I have here from the Defense News, and yeah, it's a guy, Andrew Shooter, Chatter, whatever. I'm so this guy from April 25th, 2022, and this is the title. The race is on. Yes, go see Biscuit or go Secretariat. Go, go, go. The race is on. Yes, the bets are. I'm gonna win. Yes, idiot. So the race is on. Yeah, in Kentucky Derby. Britain moves to get heavy artillery to Ukraine. Okay. And London, Britain's defense secretary says allies must move quickly to support Ukraine, to supply Ukraine with heavy artillery capable of at least matching Russia. So you're at war? Okay, they're going to send you some little raindrops from the east. What are you going to do with your 200, 300 you got? And you're going to get it, and they're going to get it. And you know what's going to happen? The United States is not going to move nothing unless they will be sent some raindrops. So these guys, which is an island, so imagine you're a target right there. You don't need too much, you know, you can close your eyes, push the button, it's going to hit you. And one bomb is enough, as General Lebedev used to say. I'm not urging about this. I'm just foreseeing that by the moves, by the escalation pattern, where do you think you're going to stop? You're going to match? What are you going to match? Who are you? You're not in a war, are you? If you are, then be prepared to get something. You can't just be here cautioned in a movie theater and the actors are playing on the movie, on the TV screen or whatever it is. That's what these guys think it is. And it is. So far, that's the way it is. And Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said, we are moving closer to World War III. Is he threatening? Maybe. But I uploaded another video talking about Russia, put it this way, keeping his word. Whenever they said something, they did it, good or bad. But that built, from my perspective, the trust. That means if I say I'm going to come and do something to you and I do it consistently, when I tell you now I'm going to come and kick you in the balls, you better believe I'm going to do that, or at least try to do it actively. You talk with kids here who watch too many movies. Anyway, they say here that the race is on to equip Ukraine with the same long-range capability that Russia has. Today are not outraged, so they are not outranged and indeed pinned down. Ben Wallace told parliamentarians April 25. Wallace, I will take you and I send you to Ukraine to fight. Give you a whatever weapons Ukrainians are supplied nowadays, and get to work. Show some, you know, you got a big mouth when you're in London, but I want to see you over there in the front line in a war. Courageous guys. And who's going to go over there and fight? Your sons and daughters nowadays, or whatever they identify as. Jesus Christ, it's unbelievable. And this Andrew, was it Andrew? I think it was Andrew. Yeah, Andrew. Andrew keeps saying how fantastic Canada, France, and United States have all agreed recently to arm the Ukrainian with modern towed and truck-mounted howitzer artillery system. Okay, and they're gonna escalate these countries because they're far away. What's gonna happen with and France is still close. France is still close, and they're very happy. Are you in the war or you're not? So you can't just draw the line and say, well, no, we're not at war. Don't hit us. Do not hit us. I don't think the Russians are afraid. They're just holding back because they can't win a convention. Nobody wins a conventional war here. And the conventional war is going to turn into another kind of war, if you know what I mean. The one with the mushrooms, a lot of them, not the eating mushrooms or hallucinatory mushrooms anyway. So they're here, they're sending, they're fighting their contractors, their military contractors are fighting with one another. It's like brokers on Wall Street now. They're all bidding and they're all fighting with one another. Who's going to send more? Who's going to send more? and they don't realize that their ship is going down and they could not bring it up. When airplane is going down, it goes to a critical point that you can't use it up. You can turn it up. You can bring it back because it's too low and the speed is too too great, and you're gonna just smash. They are approaching the critical point where there's no point of return. You can't take the plane back up. But these are Andrew. Yes, Andrew. The thing is on. Yeah. The game is on. Yeah. Secretariat is gonna win, or Sea Biscuit, or who, whatever, man. These guys are unbelievable, and they are in charge of my life and your life. But hey, you voted. We all voted. I'm sleeping so well. Democracy work. Democracy works. Yes, I'm so happy. Doing the same thing. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be smart, man. Be just. See ya.